So we've all been there. You've taken a look at your car and you think, time to trade this little puppy in. Maybe you want something with better gas mileage. Maybe you want something cheaper, but you hesitate when you think about the research, the negotiating, and the time that it takes to actually get what you want. Well, our next guest can help. Brian Moody is site editor of Autotrader.com. Brian, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you for having us.
Brian, I understand there is a better time of year. There's even a better time of day to get the best deal for your car. Tell me about that.
Well, if you're looking to buy a new car, this time of year tends to be better for people who are looking for bargains. As you may have noticed, a lot of 2014 cars have started showing up on the road, and you've probably seen a lot of TV commercials for those cars. If you want a great deal, look for a 2013. Look for the previous year car, and that way you can probably save a little bit of money.
Probably some common car shopping mistakes that people make. I know that I do almost every time. What's the number one mistake?
Well, the first thing that we notice that people make mistakes when they shop is they shop for the car based on the monthly payment, not on the price of the car. If you want the best deal, you got to negotiate the price of the car first, then try to make the financing terms fit into your budget. If you can't do that, you're probably looking at too expensive of a car. Also, if you're buying a used car, have a mechanic inspect it. Don't miss that step. And do a vehicle history check if you're buying a used car. That can be important. And when you're buying a new car, take a nice long test drive. Don't just go for 5 minutes. This is a big investment and you want to get some serious time behind the wheel. Remember, when you're at the dealership, you're going to spend a lot of time there. So you want to shop the dealership as well. Are they nice to you? Are they kind? Are they the kind of people that you want to be around each time you get your vehicle serviced? They're all important factors. When it comes to buying a new car, there's lots of things that you can do to plan and make sure that you get the most for your money and get the car that you really want.
It seems so obvious, Brian, but is there some easy way we can avoid making these mistakes?
Well, I think one of the things that people don't do is they just rush into the decision because cars are more of an emotional purchase. What you can do is plan it. Make sure that you're going down there with all the information you need. Find out your financing, know your credit score, and figure all that out ahead of time. Then go visit the dealership and it won't be such an emotional purchase.
So we like to negotiate for a good deal. Any tips on how we can do that?
Well, some cars are not negotiable. For example, there are some brands that have fixed pricing or some dealerships that have fixed pricing and they won't negotiate. In other instances, if a car is very popular, you're not going to be able to negotiate the price that much. If it's just selling like hotcakes, you don't have much ground to stand on because they can sell them all to the next guy. But if a car is less popular or it's last year's model or there's something about it that, you know, maybe it's a used car, there's usually more negotiating there. Figure out what it is about that car that can give you grounds to negotiate a lower price.
Gotcha. Brian Moody, site editor of Autotrader.com. Thank you for your time this afternoon. I remember those tips myself. Now, if you'd like more information on what Brian just discussed, go to DelmarvaLife.com and click on the show tab. Now, don't forget, you can check out the Delmarva Life Auto Guide on DelmarvaLife.com by clicking on our homepage, then clicking on Auto Guide. You'll find it on the left side of the page. You'll also find a custom auto guide search. Just plug in what you're looking for. Everything from car model to price to color to transmission. It's so easy to find exactly what you're looking for. So check it out. The Auto Guide on DelmarvaLife.com. Still to come on Delmarva Life, how can you resist all of these adorable faces? And they're all up for adoption, as are many dogs and cats here on Delmarva. And all they want is a forever home. Brian's in Georgetown this afternoon with some of those animals. Brian?
Well, Jimmy, this afternoon we are at the Delaware SPCA in Georgetown, and I'm here with Lexus, who's 10 years old. Coming up, we have some great senior dogs and cats that we're going to introduce you to, and all of them are looking for a loving home. You don't want to miss it. You're watching Delmarva Life. We will be right back.